Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm in London St Pancras station, but I'm not off to Paris or Disneyland Paris. I'm actually going to be going to Amsterdam, which I'm very excited about. It's going to be my very first time in the capital in Amsterdam. I have been to other parts of the Netherlands before, but never to Amsterdam, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So come along on the journey with me. The station is pretty quiet this morning. It is currently around 8 o'clock in the morning. My train should be in about 15 minutes or so I should be getting a move on very soon. But before I get into the video, I do want to give a big thank you to the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, who have sponsored this video and this trip as well. I'm very much looking forward to visiting the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience tomorrow. But with that being said, we've got about 10 minutes before boarding, so I'm gonna start getting my way to the train. Let's go.
Down to Brussels Midi, Rotterdam and Amsterdam Central is now ready to leave. Doors will be closing shortly.
Well, here I am, officially at Amsterdam Central Station. The journey took about 4 hours, and I'll be honest, I slept for the most part. Until the end of it, like in the last 45 minutes or so, when I more or less woke up with the fire alarm on the train. I've taken Eurostars many times, as you probably know, through Paris, through Disneyland, etc. But yeah, the fire alarm on the train was going off because somebody smoked in the bathroom, in the toilets. So then all the people working on the Eurostar were very annoyed, and like understandably so, because you know, why would people not listen to the rules? I don't understand. I don't understand people that put other people in danger and can't just follow some simple rules. But with that being said, obviously I am now here. It is lunchtime. It's like 1:15. Our train was at 8:15, so yeah, exactly 4 hours, I would say. Of course, Amsterdam is 1 hour ahead as well from the UK. I also forgot to mention that my aunt and cousin will be here as well, so I'll be joined by them very soon, which I'm very excited. I haven't seen them in a few months. We have arrived to our hotel. We're staying at the Hotel Library, which is in the central of Amsterdam, and it's really cool. I'm a big lover of books, as you probably know if you've been following my channel for a while, and I really like the fact that the hotel has it's literally got a library downstairs, which I will show you later on. But I wanted to quickly show you the rooms as well. So there's 3 of us. It's me, my aunt, and my cousin. And so I love, again, how convenient the rooms are. This is where I'm going to be sleeping. You can see my bag over there. Got my suitcase down there as well. We've got a little window there. Then they have 2 beds here. 2 single beds, but obviously put together, and then this lovely photo of Amsterdam on top. You've got a little wardrobe area over there, a safe, which is great. I think we even have a fridge down there, which we haven't used yet. We literally only checked in about half an hour ago. And then there's also a 1/4 bed here, and look how cute these are. My cousin bought them today. You might have seen some shots of it. There was a really cute shop at Amsterdam Central Station, and I bought a couple of things too, just some cute Disney kawaii things, you know, because you've got to. And then we've got I was about to say a table, sorry, a TV, a television, kind of up here, almost like above where I'm going to be sleeping. It's very, very nice, very cozy. I'll quickly show you the bathroom as well. So yeah, you've got a sink over here. They do provide you with soap, and you've got a hairdryer. What else have we got here? The shower, obviously we haven't used just yet, but it looks to be on you have to go 1 step up to get to it, but the shower looks pretty good, so hopefully it will be nice. And then we've got the toilet here, so yeah, nothing too extravagant, But the room itself, I think, has all your needs. I mean, we've been very happy with it, and it works so well with us being 3 people rather than the normal kind of 2 people with standard room. We've got a walking tour booked of the red light district this evening from 6 to 8 p.m, but we've still got a couple of hours before that, so I think we might just wander around town a little bit. The location of this hotel is really good, so we can just walk around a little bit. We walked from the station here as well. It took about 15 minutes, and the weather's lovely. So yeah, might grab something to eat, and then really tomorrow is going to be the main day where I'll get to experience the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience for the first time, which I'm very excited. And then there's a whole itinerary booked for us for tomorrow, which should be fun, so make sure you keep watching. One thing I've already noticed just from walking around the city for a while is the amount of bikes. Like, obviously I knew that Amsterdam is known for having loads and loads of bikes, but I didn't quite understand the amount of them. Like, there's bikes everywhere, and it's amazing. Like, I absolutely love it. It's just so weird to see so many. But like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, do they have more bikes here than actual cars? Because we definitely see them too much. Like, I mean, just there behind me, there's so many bikes, cyclists. Also, I'm pretty sure that's the central station behind me over there. That's where I got to from London, and it's a beautiful station. In fact, Amsterdam just generally is very picturesque. We've just finished eating at a place called Pancakes Amsterdam. We just literally came across it as we were walking around the town. The pancakes were lovely. Both my aunt, cousin and I went for one of the savoury options. We literally went for the exact same ones. It was something like cheese, spinach. What was the other one? Chicken?
Yes.
Chicken. This is my aunt, by the way. Hello, cousin. And we're having our little desserts now after pancakes. I'm having a latte, iced latte, and my cousin's having a hot chocolate. So yeah, I would recommend it. Like I said, we just came across it randomly, had a look online, and it had good reviews. So win-win. Well, we've just come out of the pancake place after having had our lunches / dinners. It was really lovely, by the way. But after we paid, they gave us these complimentary Pancakes Amsterdam clogged keychains. They gave 2 of them. Just quite cute. I think it's a nice little souvenir to have, and I would highly recommend the place if you want a nice pancake. I'm sure there are plenty of other places in Amsterdam as well, though. But yeah, everywhere looks beautiful. We are now walking towards a meeting point because we have a tour, the Red Light District tour. It's a 2-hour tour. Apparently it's quite informative, and we'll see how it goes. But weather is beautiful considering it's close to 6 p.m. right now. Amazing. So we're in the middle of the tour, the Red Light District tour, and one fact that we were just told by a lovely tour guide is that there are over 1.5 million bicycles here in Amsterdam, yet the population of Amsterdam itself is under 1 million. So there are more bicycles than the amount of people that live here. Well, we finished the tour. How did you find the tour?
Interesting.
Yeah, we learned quite a lot actually. It was interesting to not only walk through because you've been to Amsterdam before. This is your second time?
Second time, yes. Very interesting. I've learned about the buildings that they have these hooks on the...
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't know that.
And why was that?
to carry things because they are so narrow and they have stairs and it was hard for them.
Yeah, like it's so a lot of the buildings in Amsterdam are, as you said, as my cousin said, very narrow, and so and we've experienced it even in our hotel. Yeah, it's such a narrow staircase, and so imagine if you actually have to take something up. That's why they actually, as you said, use the hooks.
That's why they're also a bit tilted.
Yeah, no, that's
Some
true.
of them are more tilted.
I know. It's so. I was joking to Fatima. I was like, "Is this the Leaning Tower of Pisa?" But no, it's not. Anyway, after the tour, we decided to stop by, what's the name of this fries place?
Mannequin,
which is a very famous landmark in Belgium, in Brussels.
Yeah, does someone know why it's here? Because it says like Holland's #1 fries, but the name is from Belgium.
Exactly, we were both very confused. I mean, the fries are good. You still got some of yours left. I ate mine. I went for fries with Zanse mayonnaise. So many of you told me I need to try the Zanse mayo. It was very good, and some cheese sauce. You've got some cheese sauce and a special kind of ketchup, right?
Yes, with onions.
Good?
Yeah.
It is now probably like close to 8:30 p.m. or something, and we've got an early morning tomorrow, so we're going to probably just wander around, enjoy our lives, chill. My hair is an absolute mess. Is it a mess? She's so cute. She's so cute. And then we're probably just going to head back to our hotel ready for tomorrow morning. It is the next day, still in Amsterdam. Had a lovely evening last night, and this morning we got the tram from our hotel to another part of Amsterdam actually, and it was so easy. It only took about 20 minutes or so. I love the public transportation here in Amsterdam. It's so easy, so efficient, so just simple to navigate as well. Obviously we chose to take the tram, but they also have underground and buses as well, but tram was our preferred way today. There is a Hard Rock Cafe there, which is not where we're going today. I will tell you in a second where we're going to be going to, but before I do that, I did want to also tell you about where we went for breakfast. On our way here, we found a place called Pancake Club, or the Pancake Club, and we had some poffertjes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, poffertjes. They're basically these like traditional mini Dutch puffy pancakes, which I'd only ever tried at Efteling before, which is a theme park, and I'm so glad that I managed to try them here in an actual city, you know, in Amsterdam, and they were delicious. My aunt and cousin tried them as well for the first time. We all loved them. Really good poffertjes, and please let me know in the comments down below if I'm mispronouncing them. I probably am, but it's the best I can do. But with that being said, this morning I'm actually going to be going into the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, which I'm very excited about. Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience is the people who have sponsored this video. We'll be meeting the owner. I'm very much looking forward to it. As you probably all know, I'm a big fan and lover of art. My mum is an artist, so I kind of grew up not only just loving and appreciating art, but also whenever I'd go to like a city or visit somewhere, one of the first things that we do is, you know, visit art museums. It's just something that I've grown up with, something that I've loved. This place that we're going to be heading to today, the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, is not your traditional art museum, which is what I'm excited about, because it's kind of, from what I believe, it's made art and history of art more accessible. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Do you want to say hi? Yeah. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. People are so lovely here. Yeah, from my understanding, the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience is a lot more accessible for people who may not be used to going to art museums but just want to learn about art and about Rembrandt, who, if you didn't know, Rembrandt is, I would say, probably the most famous, you know, artist coming from the Netherlands, the most famous Dutch artist from the 17th century. And fun fact for you as well, obviously some of you might know my mum is an artist herself, and when she was in art school, when she was like 17, 18, one of the things that she had to do in school was to kind of paint one of Rembrandt's portraits. So I actually grew up with one of Rembrandt's self-portraits in our house, so I'd like see his face quite often. Obviously not the original, my mum painted it, but you know what I mean. It was like something that, you know, means a lot to me, so I'm very much excited to check this experience out. I'm going to be meeting the owner, like I said, shortly, and hopefully I can, you know, show you as much of it as possible. So yeah, let's go. There you go, that's the entrance of a Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience. Look at that, we've got like a nice little red carpet going on here as well. Very beautiful, also in a very nice area of the city from my understanding so far. It just looks, I mean, there's just a lot going on, so we're probably going to do some exploration after as well. But yeah, let's head on in. Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do you want to see the show in English? Or Spanish? Or Chinese? I think you want in English, right?
Yeah.
It's all possible here.
All the possibilities, yeah. So what I've learned already is that they have so many different languages here. Even if you don't speak English, you can definitely choose another language here. So it's very inclusive, which I think is amazing. And I'm already spotting loads of, you know, I guess chocolates and little souvenirs, which I'm definitely going to be interested in afterwards. But what an amazing welcome.
They have also a map, and when you unfold it, you see the whole city of Amsterdam in the 17th century.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can follow this path, and then you will see all kinds of beautiful Rembrandt locations where he lived.
No, that is cool.
The people he painted and where he bought his pigments, that kind of stuff.
Okay, that's really cool. I love that.
You can buy it for €1. So welcome.
Oh God! Already, this is. I feel like I've been transported already to like a different century. Yeah.
Back in time. And you're here now in 1663. Welcome. Look around. You're in the art chamber of Rembrandt. This is his last house. He moved here 10 years ago when he went bankrupt at the Rembrandt house. And now this is a small shop he has created together with his son Titus over here and his third wife Hendrikje and daughter Cornelia. And they try to sell you some art. So if you look around, you see a lot of paintings. And in this time a good price, of course, because it's 1663. So, and you will meet them. Have a seat and enjoy.
Thank you so much. Wow, okay. We're in. Like I said, I already feel immersed. So many beautiful paintings of Rembrandt and his family around me. And I guess we're going to see what happens. This experience, I believe, is around 20 minutes, so let's go.
Enrique, we have guests.
What? Now? I thought you were going to keep the shop closed today.
Right. It's good to have you. My name is Titus. Welcome to our art studio. The only place where you can procure your very own Rembrandt.
Titus, you do remember we are expecting a very important guest, right?
At the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, the world's first merchant exchange. More and more merchants are coming to Amsterdam now to trade goods from all over the world. Hey, Cornelia, do you see that coin on the floor? When he's not painting, he's sketching. Do you want to buy a drawing? We have plenty. This one, for example, is a portrait of Rembrandt himself. Or this one, also of Rembrandt. And this one? He sure is the painter with the most self-portraits.
This is the Atelier Rembrandt.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you.
Hey, that red beret looks great on you. That will be a great portrait. But first, can you pick up a new frame at Domus in Hartstraat? I'm busy.
Father.
What are those people doing here?
These are potential customers. Maybe we can sell them something.
And I thought you were going to wear something nice.
Well, this beret is perfect.
Ah, this is the magic lantern I told you about.
Like using perspective in paintings. And mixing paints. Very important. When I turned 18, I moved to Amsterdam. I heard that it was the place where a painter could make.
Wow. Oh my God.
And
This is so cool.
In Amsterdam, I was apprenticed to Peter Lastman, the master of historic painting. At 25, I moved to the Blijstraat, the first and foremost art street in Amsterdam. There, I started working with Hendrik van Arnhem. Fortunately, it was winter. It made the stench bearable to buy a suitable house. I needed space for teaching, my equipment, and for my art. Look at it, how beautiful. I collected exotic objects like seashells and corals, Greek and Roman statues. And what do you think of this mounted alligator? These were all brought to Amsterdam by merchants. Saskia, my great love. She died a few months later. Geertje, our servant girl, gave me some comfort. Until I discovered her trying to steal Saskia's pearls.
Those pearls are mine. Give them to me.
The house, too expensive. My debts were growing. I couldn't pay off my credit, even my old friend and benefactor, Jan Six. Where are my last
I will see you to the door. It was my pleasure to meet you today.
It was a pleasure.
So, do you come back to 2023?
Yeah, I kind of don't want to. That was so cool.
Okay.
That was awesome. Thank you very much. So I've just come out of the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience. That was awesome. Like, I low-key didn't want it to end because it was so immersive. You really got into the story. I learned so much about Rembrandt himself, his family, his history. everything about his artwork. I learned how some paint is made, and actually, like, I was talking to somebody, and one thing I can actually almost, like, I guess, compare it to in some ways is if you've been to Walt Disney World, to Magic Kingdom, the Carousel of Progress is an attraction that is very well loved, and obviously one that not only teaches you but also is just a lot of fun. And this attraction here, the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, in my opinion, is a much better version of the Carousel of Progress. I mean, it's not obviously exactly like that, you're not in a spinning theatre or anything, but you've got different characters from Rembrandt's paintings that talk with amazing modern technology, like the seats that I was sat on at times moved, so you very much felt immersed. You really, like, all throughout the room, and I hope I managed to show you as much of it as possible. Obviously it's quite difficult to show an immersive experience to, like, its best capacity in a video, which is why I highly recommend you come and check this out. I think it's an attraction that is not only amazing for, like, adults because you get to learn a lot, but specifically for children. Actually, if you're a family visiting Amsterdam and if you have any interest in art, but even if you don't, at the end of the day, Rembrandt is, like I said, one of the most famous, or probably the most famous Dutch artist painter here in the Netherlands. So if you want to learn a little bit about his history, about his paintings, then this is an amazing place to come. The attraction probably took about 20-25 minutes altogether, and so I'm getting distracted because they do have quite a lot of merch as well, which you can buy. Like, there's a lot going on. I've been kindly given some presents from the experience as well, all in this lovely, beautiful Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience tote bag. I might go through them when we get to the hotel later. But, oh, sorry about the noise outside. Before we do that, I thought I would also show you what they do have available, because like I said, there's a lot, and you know I'm a big lover of merchandise. So here we have a game, Ticket to Ride Amsterdam game, like a family board game, which is cool. Then they've got these bookmarks. These are just like generic Amsterdam bookmarks. They do have a postcard here from the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, which is nice. Oh, honestly, just even looking at these photos low-key makes me want to go back in and do it again. What else have they got here? They've got a couple of notebooks here, and then on this side there's some more merchandise, more specific ones to this attraction. So again, we have a little notebook, which is cute. What is this? Oh, I love it. Little figurines. Awesome. We've got, I want to say, a magnet perhaps, and then what are these little scents? Oh, actually, one thing that I'm going to touch on as well, there was so many different smells and scents in the experience. Obviously, unfortunately, again, smell is something that you can't really see through video, but that's a cute mug. There's a lot going on, and even some of the artworks here of Rembrandt himself. That one I learned quite a bit about during the experience. So yeah, and the most exciting part, in my opinion, look, this area here, Rembrandt's Rariteiten. Sorry, I really mispronounced that, but basically I learned that Rembrandt was a big collector, which I love because I love collecting as well. And because of that, to make this experience even more immersive, they even sell some of the things that he used to collect. So like you can even get yourself, for instance, a candle holder, and these are beautiful. Like, really, I don't want to break them, they're lovely. Really nice things, some jewellery over here. And then again, these are some of the things that I saw in the attraction that Rembrandt used to love to collect, some seashells, etc. And you can buy your own if you wish to. And I think this would be amazing, really fun for children, especially after seeing what Rembrandt used to love doing himself. So as you can see, I'm now outside the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience here in Amsterdam. My aunt and cousin have actually just gone in because they really wanted to experience it as well. I hope they enjoyed. I think they will, and I think you will as well. So basically, as I mentioned earlier, how this kind of reminded me of an attraction in Walt Disney World, it very much feels like if you love theme parks, basically, you're going to enjoy this, because it really doesn't feel like your traditional museum. And this is why I feel like it's very much catered to families, children. Anybody can come here and get something out of it. It's decent prices as well. I'll leave the link down below to the website if you want to book yourselves on this experience if you're visiting Amsterdam. As somebody who loves theme parks, I really enjoyed the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, and I think that's partly why I didn't want it to end, because it was just so good, so exciting, so educational at the same time. And like I said, it's something different for you to do, the Rembrandts Amsterdam 5D experience. And I'm gonna get my aunt and cousin's thoughts on it as well when they come out. Yeah, there you go. I'm so happy. What a great way to start the morning, with some poffages as breakfast initially, and we have a whole schedule for the rest of the day as well. It's all going to be in here. I think we've got Canal Boat Tour that we're going on. We've got a restaurant, dining, lunch experience, and apparently a really good restaurant in Central Station. And then yeah, we'll just have to go along the journey. But check check this out if you are coming to Amsterdam, and let me know if you've already been to it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but if you haven't, this has only been open for a couple of years really. In fact, really probably only 1 year, because they opened up around COVID time, so this has been like their first full year of being open. And the owners are amazing. They're such like attraction theme park enthusiasts. They're amazing designers. They've created this amazing experience here in central Amsterdam, and it's an attraction that I wouldn't miss if I'm visiting Amsterdam. It's not only good for art lovers, it's just good for the whole family. Even if you don't care too much about art, it's just 25 minutes of fun and educational, and yeah, there you go. We're now about to go on a little canal tour of Amsterdam with the Blue Boat Company. Cousin here, what do you think of the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience?
It's just really interesting
Yeah.
and engaging, lots of information.
Facts, yeah. Very, very, as I said, very engaging, very fun.
Informative.
But are you looking forward to going on a boat? Have you been on one of the canal boats before? Because you've been to Amsterdam. Did you do one? Did you go on one last time?
Not in Amsterdam, in other cities, but not here.
But yeah, so exciting. I'm excited to be doing something with her for the first time. I think we're about to go. Yeah, we've got our tickets. Let's head on. Got some headphones as well, just to learn a little bit about, I guess, the history of Amsterdam as we're going through this route. It's a 75-minute experience, so we're going to be here for quite a while. But we've also got tables, apparently, different languages. One boat is going past.
The boat is going to go like all around the city. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Like important things to see. Yeah, 75 minutes. I feel like that's long enough to, as you said, go. Are we moving? Are we moving? Here we go. We are now back at Central Station, and we have come inside a restaurant called the First Class Restaurant. Apparently it's a bit of a hidden gem. It was on the itinerary for today, and it is stunning. It is so beautiful. Even from the outside it looks so inviting, and when you come inside it's just, I mean, I can't believe that this is actually in a train station. Having said that though, because the Central train station here in Amsterdam is so beautiful anyway, then in some ways I'm like, well, I guess, you know, just throw in an amazing, beautiful restaurant inside as well, a first class restaurant, why not? But the name of the restaurant is actually the First Class Restaurant. I've got the menu here with me, some great food from what we've heard, as well as just a lot of options, especially if you want to try something Dutch. So yeah, looking forward to it. But before I order, I want to give you some history as well that I just learned about this place. So apparently this place used to actually be a first class waiting room, and it says here it used to be old first class waiting rooms from 1889, and then obviously then they changed it into the First Class Restaurant. But because it's in a train station, they also have a third class waiting room nearby, etc. And what's really interesting about the Central Station generally as well is that the architect that, you know, built it, the way it's so beautiful, is the same person who built the Rijks Museum, and that's why they both look quite similar and both look so magnificent and beautiful. And the restaurant as well, like I said, just coming in, the room, the dining area is so phenomenal, with high ceilings, with loads of decors. You can see one of the old kings of of Holland, the Netherlands here as well. And yeah, the guy who built it was a Catholic guy too. So yeah, lots of interesting facts. The place is lovely. We're all very hungry as well, so we're very much looking forward to eating. I'm just going to try a little bit of the croquette. I went for the shrimp croquette, so really good. So we just come out of the first class restaurant here at the Central Station. What did you think of your food?
It was good.
Yeah, it was really delicious.
Yeah.
You went for the beef croquettes, didn't you?
Yes, it was really good.
Really nice, really filling, very hearty. The salad, I really even enjoyed the salad next to it. I don't know what they put on the salad, but it was really good. I went for the shrimp ones, as you said. My aunt over there, what did you think? You went for the same. She went for the beef as well. She enjoyed it as well. So yeah, highly recommend it. And it's so cool still that it's in a train station, isn't it? Like we've literally got trains there behind us, and we've also got
like beef with cheese
yeah,
and like some vegetables or mushrooms.
Definitely something in the croquettes. It was definitely both of our first times trying croquettes.
It was really creamy.
It was so creamy. It was so delicious. It was our first time trying like traditional Dutch croquettes, and that's what we like to do when we go to new countries. And hint, hint, we're not going to say it, but soon we'll be going to another country. We're not going to say it. Don't. Yeah, leave a comment and guess where we're going to be going soon. And when we go there, we're going to be trying some exciting food from there as well. But thank you again to Martin from the restaurant as well. Obviously, this was all free for us, so yeah, a big shout out to them. We're just on the ferry now. We're taking a ferry for only a few minutes to go to our next attraction for the day, which is going to be, this is Holland. But you can see a little bit of Amsterdam there behind us. And what we didn't realise, firstly, there were loads of people on the ferry with like, obviously like motorbikes and bicycles and whatnot, which makes sense because there's so many bikes here anyway. But also, it was just, again, public transportation here seems to be amazing. Like so easy, we found where we needed to go so easily. And also, we asked somebody, we thought we had to pay, but they told us that it's free. So whether or not that's true, we don't know, we can't confirm. But somebody from here said that it's free.
They didn't check anything.
Yeah, nobody checked it. You're right. So it probably is free because there was nowhere to put any tickets, and there's nobody coming to ask for tickets. So
like we needed tickets for the tram.
Yeah, the trams. How awesome is that? Like that's amazing. Amsterdam, you're doing everything right. So we just got off the ferry, and firstly, all these bikes. I absolutely love it. And also that was the ferry that we were on. Currently it's advertising Subway, and the other side is where we were earlier. That's where Central Station is. That's where our hotel is. And apparently on this side over here, basically this is Holland. It's just somewhere over there. We're going to get to in a second. But also, loads of you guys actually recommended me, and I might not have time on this ship. We'll see, and I don't know how I feel about it either. But can you see those swings on top of, I think it's called the Adam Tower maybe? Apparently you can go up there, a nice view of the city, but also you can go on some swings, probably one of the highest swings that you can get on here in Europe at least. It's meant to be quite a exciting, thrilling ride. So maybe the swings will be something for next time I visit Amsterdam. Although now that I'm looking at them, because I looked up online and it looked too scary, but looking from down below it doesn't look too bad. So I might be convinced. We'll have to see. But before that, we do have This is Holland in about an hour's time, so I think that's going to be our next thing. I just love seeing so many bikes everywhere. Whenever I take the camera out to, do a little vlogging section, there's always a bike behind me. But there you go. This is Holland. This is Holland. And basically, it's like loads of you recommended this actually. Apparently, it's like similar to Soarin'. If you've been to the Disney World, the US Disney parks. Soaring over California, soaring over the world with Epcot, something similar as far as I've been told, but instead of soaring over the world of California, you soar over Amsterdam, or maybe Holland, probably Holland, because this is Holland, not this is Amsterdam. Let's go on in. spotted the lovely Dennis and
Vessel. Hi
amazing.
Guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
Hi. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Amazing.
He's amazing.
She is as well.
Oh, you guys are amazing.
Follow.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank
like.
you.
And subscribe.
Of course. They did the work for me here. It's always such a nice surprise meeting you guys who watch the videos in like random countries that I just visit. I did not expect to meet Dennis, and it was so lovely chatting. I mean, in fact, everyone we've met here at This Is Holland and anywhere, to be honest, has been really, really lovely. And This Is Holland was really fun. It was like I said, exactly like Soarin', just over Holland. So if you like that kind of thing, then absolutely make the visit. I am back in London now after a very fun but short trip to Amsterdam. We only had one full day, and then on the last day I only had a couple of hours because I had a train to catch back to London. So we didn't do too much on the last day, but we did eat quite a few iconic, I should say, foods that they had in Amsterdam that, you know, you guys actually recommended to me. So we first headed to another part of Amsterdam that we hadn't been to before to go in and check out the Van Stapelen, I believe it's called. Van Stapelen Koekmakerij. I probably have completely mispronounced that, but it's apparently a very famous cookie place that when I asked you guys over on Instagram to give me suggestions of things to do in Amsterdam, so many of you told me that I need to try these cookies. And I was like, I mean, cookies, okay, I'm in Amsterdam, why should I care so much about cookies? And we got there and there was a long queue. I think we nearly queued for about maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It was a Sunday as well, or Saturday. It was Saturday, so I mean, it was the weekend, so I understand. But yeah, long queue. I don't think I've ever waited that long. In fact, I know I've never waited that long for a cookie. But we did it because you guys said it would be amazing, and it was. It truly was amazing. So because we'd queued for so long, all of us decided to get quite a lot of them. We were like, might as well. We've been in the queue for like nearly an hour. So in an attempt to make the wait worth it, we I think all got a box each. I think I actually got 2 boxes and my aunt and cousin got 2.5. So like 2 actual boxes with a tin, and then like 1 without a tin to give to their friends as presents. And I brought there was some to my mom and my friends as well, and they were delicious. Like, I understand the hype now. Initially I was a little bit skeptical, but Lord have legit mercy, they were really good cookies. They're literally just like dark chocolate cookies that they make there, you know, fresh on the day, which is what kind of builds up this smell as well. The smell overtakes the whole street that this cookie place is in. So I guess maybe that's one of the reasons and one of the ways in which this has become so popular, because you can truly smell it. Even whilst we were waiting in the queue, we could smell it. And the people working there are so efficient, so great, and also so friendly, despite obviously having to do things so quickly because it's obviously a big demand. They were so lovely, the people inside the Van Stapelen Koekmakerij. But yeah, they literally just make them there. You can see some footage as I'm talking right now, and it's like I said, dark chocolate with a little piece of, I think, white chocolate inside. But there was definitely more flavors inside the cookie than just dark and white chocolate, or maybe it's just very great, you know, white and dark chocolate that they use. But for whatever reason, it truly was amazing. Like, it was probably one of the best cookies I've had. My mom absolutely loved them, my aunt and cousin loved them, their friends enjoyed them. Like, it was really good. So I'm not mad at all about having waited that long, and I would probably do it again if I visit Amsterdam again, which I hopefully will. I am happy to stand in a queue again for nearly an hour just for those cookies. They're worth it, and that's the only kind of cookies they do, by the way. Literally one kind only, but it's the best kind of cookie. So that was that. We also did make a quick stop at Vlaams Frithus Vlemmings, the best homemade fries shop in Amsterdam, apparently, which is another place that quite a few of you recommended. We had obviously already tried the other #1, you know, place to get fries in Holland, which was actually Belgian fries, the mannequin piss, I think that's how you say it. And those were really good, but we wanted to try these ones as well because a lot of you were saying these might be even better, and to be fair, I enjoyed both. I think I might have preferred the second ones, the Vlemmings ones. They were just a little bit more crunchy, but overall both were good. They're just fries at the end of the day, but really well made fries, so I can easily recommend both of them. They both had a bit of a queue. I think the first one, the mannequin piss one, has a slightly longer queue because I think it's just a bit more popular and a bit more well known, whereas the second one that I visited is still a touristy and well known place, but maybe not quite as much as the other one. But yeah, both were good, really enjoyed them. I went for mayonnaise again, and I think maybe some kind of garlic sauce, which was good. Both were good. And then we also found this little flower shop. So we visited the flower shop a little bit, saw a bunch of cute little flowers and plants and whatnot, bought some souvenirs on the last day. And as we were just making our way through that area, we also saw a number of cheese shops, because cheese is a very big thing in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. And we ended up going to one that looked the most inviting to us just from the outside, and it was quite busy in there as well. Again, it was a Saturday, it was a weekend. We went in there and it was so well designed. You could actually like try a few different cheeses as well. Just they had like little sticks so you can try them out, test them out before you decided which ones you wanted to buy. And well, a lot of fun just spending, you know, about 10 minutes in there trying out different cheeses. And we all ended up buying a couple of things as well to bring home as souvenirs for friends and family. The cheese was delicious. I think I bought like a couple of biscuits and a cheese dip that I brought back home with me, and my mum and I enjoyed literally the next couple of days. But yeah, it was good. But that's more or less how I spent the last few hours that I had in Amsterdam, because I had quite an early train to catch in the afternoon. That day, Eurostar back to London. I actually went to Brussels, funnily enough, having spoken about Belgian fries, which I know loads of you told me that I need to come to Belgium, and I will do. I have already visited Belgium once before, years ago now. It must have been like 2013 or 14, but I would love to go back and, you know, revisit it and maybe try out some new places that they've opened there. So yeah, Belgian viewers of mine, don't worry, I will come to Belgium soon as well. But before I end this video, I also wanted to show you the little souvenir gift box that I was given kindly from the Rembrandts Amsterdam Museum. There it is. This is the tote bag from the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, which is really nice and sturdy, and I believe you can actually purchase this from the gift shop as well if you wish to. They were so lovely and very, very kind, not only to obviously invite me over, sponsor this trip and have me experience an amazing day in Amsterdam, but also they gave me a couple of gifts which I thought I would show you. So firstly, we've got this really cute bauble from the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience, which is lovely. You can see the sign there. And I think, let me just see if I can open it. It's a cute little box and a Christmas bauble at the same time. I think that's awesome. I love a nice Christmas bauble. And then they also were kind enough to give me one of the chocolates that they were selling there with a Rembrandt's face on it, one of his many portraits, so I'm excited to try that. We have this, which I haven't actually opened yet, so we are gonna do it together. It feels like it could be a mug, definitely feels like a mug, and you guys know I love a good mug. Oh wow, oh this is amazing, look at that. Rembrandts Amsterdam mug, and I love the logo, and it's a really good sized mug as well. So this is an amazing souvenir. I'm going to be using this for sure and remembering my awesome time in Amsterdam and at the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience. And last but not least, we have this, which I think it might be a t-shirt or something. Feels like an item of clothing. I love how well wrapped these are as well. Ooh, this is nice. This is so lovely. So yes, it is a t-shirt. It's got the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience logo on the front, and on the back you have this, which is so cool. I love t-shirts that have something on the back and then something not quite as extreme on the front. Really, really lovely. So, oh, cannot wait to wear this. It feels like really nice material as well, and I really like the color too. I don't really have a lot of shirts and t-shirts in this color, so this will be amazing. Look at the design on the back though, honestly. I really enjoy that. And this, it does have the price. It is €39.95 if you choose to buy this when you visit the experience, but obviously, as I mentioned, I was kindly gifted these. So yeah, with that being said though, we have come to the end of the Amsterdam vlog. I do again of course want to give a massive shout out and thank you to the Rembrandts Amsterdam Experience for inviting me over and sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys as well for giving me so many tips on what to do in Amsterdam. As I mentioned, this was a very short trip, so I didn't have a long time, unfortunately. Literally just one full day and then 2 travel days around it, so didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. But despite only having a short amount of time in Amsterdam, I feel like we still managed to do quite a lot. Like, I walked over 20,000 steps every day. So we're doing a lot, and I'm very happy that we got to do so much in so little time. Amazing city. Would love to go back for sure. I'd love to go and visit the Anne Frank Museum and Van Gogh's Museum. I mean, there's so many other attractions and museums that I would love to visit in Amsterdam, but in other parts of the Netherlands as well for sure. This was quite a last minute trip as well, so by the time this trip came along, this opportunity came along, when I looked into going to the Anne Frank Museum, the Anne Frank house, unfortunately all tickets for it were sold out because it's a popular place to visit. So I think if you're actually hoping to go to either the Anne Frank Museum or the Van Gogh Museum, maybe book way in advance, like at least a month or so in advance, because yeah, otherwise you might not be able to get tickets. So yeah, I will definitely go back to Amsterdam at some point again, hopefully. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments and recommendations, so feel free to leave them down in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching these videos, and honestly just being such a great community. You guys have made this trip possible for me in a way, because if you didn't watch, I probably wouldn't have had this opportunity. So I really do appreciate you, and with that being said, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.